My name is Eric Boatner. I'm going to talk to you about something that is the most important thing to me, and that is my relationship with God. And I understand if that's not where you're at right now. I totally understand. That's the way this place is built, right? Sometimes we're committed. Sometimes we feel it. Sometimes we feel the power, right? And then other times we feel isolated and alone. And so being conscious that there is a God and trying to stay engaged with an open heart, even though we make mistakes, I make mistakes, I'm not a perfect person. Sometimes people bring their baggage and dump it on me. They're going through their own bullshit, right? And they come into your world and they drop a big old turd on you. And so how we deal with that, right? Whether we absorb that or not, or we let that pass through us, in my opinion, is all based on my relationship with the Lord. To understand that they're people just like I am, and they're tied up with 100 things, right, in your head running around that you have to do or want to do or feel like you should do, right? There's just all this stuff. And we're not going to have the answers. You can ask yourself over and over, right? But we're not going to have the answer. So in my opinion, what we have to do is we have to surrender to the Lord and trust the path that we're on and treat people. Every person out there has God's light in their heart, right? We see it in the image when the sperm and the egg come together and there's a little lightning bolt or a little spark of electricity, right? That's it. That's the power. And so when we can trust in that, have faith, surrender my worries, right? If I am worried about something in the future, which I do, I'm human, right? I'm worried about something in the future, I'm not in the moment, right? Or if I'm regretting things from the past, I'm not in the moment. I am, and so that right there draws me away from God or the source or the energy force, whatever you call it. There is a vibration and a rhythm to this matrix we live in. Some people don't like the word matrix, but we're all going through things, and I don't know why we're here. Who knows? I don't think we're capable. Maybe we are of understanding it. A lot of people have theories. A lot of people will tell you they know. But the truth of the matter is no one knows. No one knows. We are born here not knowing. We're not carrying anything over from wherever we came from, right? Do we have a soul? Does it live on? And if it does, why didn't we remember it coming in here? I don't know. All right. That was my 2 cents. I love you. God bless you. God loves you. That's probably the biggest thing, is that God loves you, right? And to me, it's just the way that it works, right? There's positive and negative forces in this realm. Or you could call it good and evil. You can call it a lot of different things. But there are forces that when we go down certain paths and we choose certain behavior, there is a place that it takes us. And it can be difficult to manage and to navigate, and cause a lot of heartache and pain. And not only for us, sometimes the people around us, right? So